Bristol Community College, Mathematics with Dan Avedikian, Math 060, Topics in Developmental Mathematics, Section 2.11, Problem 17. This is Section 2.11, Problem 17. It says, a book about Lizzie Borden is 3/4 of an inch thick, and it is 500 pages long. How thick, in inches, would it be from the first page of the book to page 150? So the whole book is 3/4 of an inch. So this is less than halfway through the book. So it'd be less than half of that 3/4, just to kind of start thinking about it. So first of all, how far into the book have we gone? Is it halfway? It's not quite. How can we figure that out? Well, the portion of the book that we've read so far is 150 over 500. There's 500 pages altogether. We've read 150 of them. That's what fraction of the book we've read. Now, that 150 over 500 can reduce pretty nicely. First of all, I can at least slice off a 0. Then 15 over 50 is what's left. Both will reduce by 5 pretty nicely. 5 divides into 15 3 times, and 5 divides into 50 10 times. And I guess that's as far as it goes. So we've read 3/10 of the book so far. And the whole book is 3/4 of an inch. So the entire book is 3/4 of an inch. We've read 3/10 of it, so we can multiply 3/4 times 3/10, and we multiply those two fractions. And again, when we multiply fractions, numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. Be careful with this one. It looks a little bit like it can pre-reduce. It cannot. We have a 3 in both fractions. Usually that's good, but in order to pre-reduce, one has to be in a numerator and one has to be in a denominator, which is not the case. They're both in a numerator. They will not pre-reduce. Same thing with the 4 and the 10. They both do divide evenly by 2, but they're both in the denominator, so we can't pre-reduce them. So we just have to go ahead and multiply. Numerator times numerator will be 3 times 3. 3 times 3 is 9. Denominator times denominator is 4 times 10. 4 times 10 is 40. And we'll try and reduce that. We cannot. So the question is, if we get to page 150, how thick in inches is the group of pages that we've read? So from page 1 to page 150 is 9/40 of an inch thick.